and they can tailor make things. But then I've also worked with, you know, a Buck Henry script on To Die For, where you're just like, oh, you read it and it's just perfection. It's like, I don't want to change a word, or, you know, and that actually you then have to not become intimidated by those words and be able to just fill everything in. So, but I think as soon as you read, I mean, I started, as I said, with plays, so I started reading and working on plays, and the great discipline of that is you don't change a word. I mean, you don't come in and rewrite Chekhov and Shakespeare. You go, I'm going to adapt and make this work, which is a fantastic discipline, because what happens sometimes, I think now, is there's a lax approach where it's like, it doesn't really sound like, I'm going to change it. And I'm like always so respectful and careful of that, because if you're working with a great writer, they've thought it all out. Occasionally they'll say to you, this is a template, I actually want you to go now, and we're going to improvise and we're going to change, and it's going to be constructed to you. But usually you're working with people of such, you know, high caliber that have put so much work into that word and that rhythm, as Dev says. So I feel like it's almost, it's incredibly disrespectful to just come in and start saying, no, I'm going to change it, which I do see happen. And I think coming from the basis of theatre is a very good training for that, because you go, that's not a possibility. But then, you know, working with someone like Lars von Trier, where the language is a particular language and the translation is a little stilted at times, even that I go, the sound of this gives it its dreamlike quality, or its slightly off-kilt thing, which is what he's trying to achieve anyway. So to even say, well, in English this would be slightly different, I'm also reticent with that. Even though working with, say, someone like Alejandro Amenabar and the others, he'd written it in Spanish, he then had it translated, and he then said to me, if there's anything that you feel isn't right, because I want it to sound correct, I actually don't want it to have that slightly elevated, strange sound, then I want you to put your hand up and I'll decide. You can give me different ideas and I'll decide. And he did, he changed it.